How's everyone doing? So, different type of video for you today. Here is when I went mountain biking with a couple friends in Brown County, um, Indiana. It's right near Nashville, Indiana, or Bloomington, Indiana is a big city near there. Some great trails out here. They're really awesome, and we got really lucky with the weather. We had a long season because I think we went, this is probably October or November, and we're still like in shorts, in jerseys, just chilling. Notice how we all have like road type of gear on. We all have like our road helmets. We all have just kits with, but that's not a big deal. And I really wish I would do a lot more mountain biking. I have a really nice mountain bike. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's a Trek Superfly full suspension, and yeah, I really enjoyed mountain biking. This is my first love for cycling, was mountain biking. Funny story, I kind of got into it by accident. My dad used to work with a dude who was really into mountain biking, and he invited us to go with one time in Wisconsin, and freaking fell in love with it. It was so exhilarating, just out in nature, just these tiny ass trails where you have to just, zoom around, and it's just awesome. And just going around corners, going around trees at 15-20 miles an hour, it's not as fast as the road, but you feel like you're going fast, especially when you're going between trees like that. It's just really awesome. So this guy in front of me, he's on my little 500 team, and this is his first time mountain biking. We got this fat bike for him to use, and those things are really fun. Notice how wide those tires are. They're like 4 inches wide, or something like that, where a standard mountain bike is like 2.2 inches to 2.5 maybe. They now have them where there's like 3 inches, so it's like kind of in between the fat bike and a normal mountain bike. And what those bigger tires do is allow you to roll over objects a lot easier, just because you have more surface area, more grip. They're great for sand if you're riding on a beach or something, or snow even, because you just have so much more surface area on your tire to grip the road, grip the elements. So it's a lot different than a normal mountain bike because they're a lot heavier, so climbing definitely is detrimental. But in an area like this where there's not too many hills, you're not going to be climbing for an hour or two, it's not too bad. And the benefits definitely outweigh the costs, I think. So right there, we're just passing another rider. But yeah, I really love these trails. There's so many. I think right now we're on Hesitation Point, so we're heading down Hesitation Point, and that's like that is one of the most popular trails around there. It's not too technical, but it still has like some logs you got to jump, some rocks, some boulders. Going up, there's one part that I can never get. It's just like a rock garden where it's just like a ton of boulder type rocks, and then you have like gaps between them, so you have to pick your line perfectly. And the trick, I realized, is to just put it in a lower gear and just be able to spin at like 120, just to keep your tires moving, keep your legs moving. But what gets difficult with that is you have like logs and bigger boulders on the side of the trail, so you got to be careful not to whack your crank on it. I've definitely done it a couple times, scratched it up pretty good, but that's part of mountain biking. It's part of mountain biking. So yeah, we're just heading down Hesitation Point, but yeah, I really wish we could get out more on the mountain bike. I'm on a road team, so I'm like training for the road a lot on the road, and it's kind of just easier to, grab your bike and go and not have to travel to a specific place to mountain bike, but it's not a huge deal. But yeah, it was a beautiful day today. Getting the water in, getting the water in. So yeah, this is definitely around October, November, because yeah, and right here I tried to hop a log but didn't have enough speed, so totally totally wiped out right there. I think that was the only time I wiped out that day, which was nice. But or maybe we wiped out once more. I don't remember. But definitely a cool experience to be out in nature like this with no roads, no other people except people on bikes or people walking. There's no cars. You don't have to worry about any of that. And what's the difference between road and mountain biking as far as like workouts go? Mountain biking, your power is going to spike a lot. So when you're going around corners or going downhill, you're pretty much going to be coasting. Same on the road, but with the road, you are more consistent power. So your average power is normally a lot higher, which means you're burning more calories, burning more fat, and you're working your legs a little bit harder. But at the same time, mountain biking, you just have a lot of spikes. So you'll have like 600 watts, 500 watts, 800 watts, and then like right now I'm probably putting out like 150 just chilling. And then when you climb, your power is a lot higher, obviously, but that's not too big of a deal. So what do I like better? Hard to say because I really enjoy the road. I enjoy exploring different areas. You can go a lot further in the same amount of time because your speed is going to be a lot higher. But so I think right now I'm just waiting for someone, waiting for my teammates, because this was like most of their first time going, so I was blowing them out of the water most of the time. I haven't really been mountain biking too much, but I just have that bike handling ability, I think, where I can just, go around trees and not really be too scared. I don't know what it is, but I was definitely hurting them by the end. So right now, oh yeah, so it's Daniel and then Brad right in front of me. And we're just cruising along here. But yeah, this was a great day. We just, it was like a Friday right after class. We left and just mountain biked for like 3 or 4 hours. That's the life right there. That's the life right there. If I could do that every day, that'd be the bomb.com. Bomb.com. So yeah, here's where we're climbing a little bit. So he actually had a decent power up, but I'm ended up catching him, I think. But yeah, he didn't do too bad with the climbs. So yeah, that tricks him out a little bit because it's a little bit harder to turn on that fat bike, just because you're moving a little bit more weight, and we're used to road bikes, so they weigh nothing. Where bikes here are like 25, 30 pounds, 35 pounds, not 35, maybe 30 tops. The fat bike is probably 30, 35, I think. I don't know. I don't own a fat bike, just the Superfly I have is the only mountain bike I have, which I really like that bike, but honestly, I've had a lot of problems with it. The first week I got it, I took it out to Colorado, and it was like it was the second ride I had on it. Um, I was descending, and I was climbing. I was climbing up a hill, and I switched. So the rear shock and the front shock are called CTD. They're the Fox Climb Trail Descend. So your climb pretty much locks out your hydraulic shock, and the trail is like in between, and then this descend is like full float. You have the most suspension. So I was climbing, put it in the climb, which I don't really do anymore because I'm scared of this. I put it in the climb, and the whole canister fell out of the shock, the rear shock, and spilled hydraulic fluid all over the trail. And I had no pressure left in that shock for the rest of the trip. So I ended up having to rent a bike in Salida, Colorado, which there is some awesome riding out there. There's a trail where you climb so you drive to the top, and there's a truck that can drive you up there, and then you climb for another hour, maybe hour and a half, and then the rest of the way for the next like 2 hours is all downhill, just cruising. Some flat parts and some like little uphills, but the most part is just straight downhill. That was awesome. And you're above the clouds. It was like 10,000 plus feet or something in the air. So that was an experience right there. So I think that's about all I'm gonna do for this video. I'll let the rest play so you guys can watch it out, but hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Ride her up. Oh, what's up?
not too far from back.
From back?
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
From the north one.
I'm gonna head out.
Oh yeah, from the north.
How far do we have to get back to the cars?
Basically what we just did.
So half an hour? We can do it.
I'll have to look at the map. See what the shortest way is.
Yeah.
Should have gone that way.
I challenged myself.
I did. That's good stuff.